I would say just like
Calm.
tavern. Yeah, like calm
Oh, I have a
tavern
there's a
music.
pattern one.
Because you guys are, you're starting in the Beach Leviathan, so.
Sure.
Alright, the stream is going. Oh, Cody, I keep meaning to ask you. I've noticed when I've rewatched my recordings that you guys all sound fine, but my volume is really, really low. Do you know what I can do about that?
Well, it's funny because I was about to say your volume is low on Discord for me right now.
Really?
What are you using? What are you using to record and just like do the stream?
OBS.
You can adjust your input volume of your microphone on OBS as a separate channel.
Oh.
There's like your desktop audio source, which would be us and music and stuff, and then there's your input volume. You should be able to adjust it individually.
Yeah, I'm looking at the mic/aux audio mixer one right now. The volume's all the way up.
Let me look at OBS really quick. Hang on.
Thank you.
I have noticed that too, though. That you were a little quiet on it.
Yeah.
So go into advanced audio properties. So hit the little 3 dots below mic/aux.
Yep.
Go into advanced audio properties, and you should be able to raise the volume more by decibels. And I would just click through that until you find the right level. I'd say you want to be your peaks. So like a clap should peak at like -5, and that should be good.
So what do you think I should start, like, -1 or something like that?
What is the volume at right now for it under advanced?
0.
You go up, go like 1 maybe. Start with 1.
Oh, okay.
That's like my mic on OBS is set to 1. So.
Oh,
that's
okay.
okay.
That is good to know. Thank you. All right, yeah, I just changed it to 1. Hopefully that helps.
You could also go into the sound settings for Windows and check the volume of your mic there. So right click the little volume symbol, go to Open Sound Settings.
Yeah.
On the far right of that menu, go select Sound Control Panel, Recording, find your microphone in there, right click on it, go to Properties, Levels, and then you might want to adjust the levels through Windows too.
Good thinking. Cool. Yep. That was it.
Much better.
Oh, you can already hear me better now?
Yes. Oh yeah, you're much louder.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had you turned up like way up.
Yeah, I did too.
I don't know why, but for some reason my microphone volume was on 52 out of 100.
That's Windows defaults to 50, and then it changes by increments of 2. When you, it's some dumb Windows things where it'll also reset it to 50 with updates and stuff. So you gotta watch out for that.
Oh, I have never heard of that, but thank you.
Yep.
All right, so I went back to OBS and changed the decibels back to 0, just see how that works.
They're definitely much louder, so I think that's probably good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Is Jamie spectating tonight? Or is he playing?
I have no idea. Do you see him somewhere?
He's in the.
Oh my god, he is! I had it set to not show non-video participants. Jamie, what are you doing here?
He's just spectating. Hey, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Jamie.
Wait, Marissa, it's behind you.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know if is he actually watching though? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, the dogs. I'm gonna kill him.
You can send him down here.
I have
I'm
a.
in Emily's room.
I have
Yeah,
a.
Emily's room.
fight Evie or fight Izzy to the death.
I have a Costco order that's being delivered in like 5 minutes, and since half of us are still eating dinner, we'll start in like 5-10 minutes or so.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get my Dr. Peppy out of the fridge then.
Did we get a long rest at the end of the last session, or were we about to have a long rest?
You're about to,
Okay.
I don't remember what
because
we were doing.
I'll do the. Obviously, I'll do the recap, but it ended with Rugrat coming down the stairs and saying that Miriam was awake.
Did you send the recording for last session in the
There wasn't one because we were in person.
Oh, duh.
Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking that when we do in person, I'm gonna start bringing my my recorder so we can at least have a audio recording.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
Because I like, you know, I can write recaps and we can do recaps for the session, but it's still nice to actually have.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally agree. I've been thinking a lot recently that, like, once we start doing in person more, I'm probably still gonna do something like set up my laptop or whatever to even just record.
I have a thing that has. I have
Yeah,
a
Emily's
thing
room.
that I can bring that has multiple microphones that all point in different directions.
Oh yeah, didn't you use that? You've used that when
Yeah.
we. Yeah.
Yep. I'll just bring that. You just gotta remind me.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
start bringing it.
Thank you.
Gabby, I'm working on your little collar thing.
Thank you. Oh, it's so
Oh,
Do you want one more row? Or do you want it like this?
Uh,
I think one more rep.
One more row.
I don't know. Just Gabby's.
yeah, one more row.
Okay.
You're gonna look.
one
You're
more.
gonna look fab.
very fab.
I came out cute. I like yours so much better because I used smaller yarn that I went and bought smaller yarn for mine. And
Oh, really? That's funny.
You did 3 rows for yours, right?
Yeah, but it's like
Oh.
massive.
Show her that one, so she can see what 3 rows looks like.
This one's, but it's giant. It's like different because like it's so much smaller.
Yeah. Looks good.
It does look good. That's cool. Gabby, what was it like talking to the security guard?
I didn't because I went in there and I couldn't find him, so I don't know when he's supposed to show up.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Well, I mean, when I close the building, I assume he'll probably be there. So.
Jamie left.
Oh.
Oh, Jamie.
He was like, these people are just eating dinner.
Yeah, I don't want to watch the cigarette shit.
This stream sucks. Unsubscribe.
I took invisibility on con, just so you're aware.
Hell yeah.
Now you can be invisible and shapeshift.
One or the other. I guess I mean, not that shapeshifting while invisible would be very useful, but yeah.
Well, it could be. Nobody.
Well, they're both concentrations, so. But for an hour at a time, I can either be invisible or a different person.
Always useful.
Mm-hmm.
Is Marissa freezing for you guys or just for me?
Yeah.
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 she is.
How is that possible? We're on the same internet.
So I'm telling you, something. Our router. So we have like one of those mesh networks where it has like we have 3
Yeah.
little routers. I think it's wearing out or something because those our reception all over the house is spotty now. The only place that's good is in my office where the main router is.
I was like, I have a router in my room.
Yeah. Do a speed test. Fast.com.
Is it
Fast.com.
is it like the Google mesh network or do you have a different? Yeah.
We have Google, but yeah, we bought it 4 or 5 years ago now. 4 years ago.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. And now there's like, and that was before they had Wi-Fi 6, and now there's Wi-Fi 7, so it's kind of outdated.
It's only 47.
Yeah, that's not
Mm.
right.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something's not right. I might just need to reset it.
They have Wi-Fi 7 now?
I saw when I was kind of just looking into seeing what the prices of like newer ones were. Yeah, they have Wi-Fi 7 apparently.
What does that mean?
It's really
the
fucking
newer-
fast.
The newer version of the Wi-Fi protocol. It's just faster, I guess. But I don't even know what devices support it. Like, I don't even know if, like, most phones and computers support it yet.
Oh! I didn't see it because I wasn't looking at the chat of, like, this channel, but
Just
Jamie-
another call. I have to go.
What did he say?
he said he got another call and he had to go.
Aww.
I was hoping he'd get to watch.
I know, me too. He'd be so lost.
Does... Speaking of Jamie, does Rugrat... Did he get one of the Ion Stones? Did he
Yes.
get the Dexterity one? Okay.
He has...
The Dex Stone?
He does. Yep, he has the next one.
So we still have the Ion Stone of Intellect, but we don't really have anybody that can use that, so... I guess I'll just
Well-
keep holding on to it.
You or Evie could use it, because you're both intelligence-based casters.
That's true. Evie, did,
I gotta
did,
go in the
Evie,
room
did
again.
Evie take one of the Ion Stones, Emily?
She has the strength
I
one.
believe, yeah, I had this,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So that's probably better for you. Or, what is your strength without it?
Hold on, let me see,
Like, what is your strength total, and then, I guess, minus 1
it
would be...
increases by
Is-
1, so my strength would be 17.
So your strength is 18 right now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then you definitely need it.
Yeah.
Because now that you're level 8, Mira is at 18 strength too, so you're both...
Yep.
But, alright, well, I'll just hold on to it. I mean, I don't know why... I guess maybe we'll try to... It'll just be one of those things that's going to live in my inventory until the end of the campaign.
Probably. I mean, that was kind of why that was kind of what I was planning, like, when I dangled that in front of you guys, because, you know, there's 5 of you and there's 6 stones, so, I mean, there was always going to be one that somebody wasn't using.
Yeah, it's all good.
We need a gauntlet.
What are y'all doing?
The Ion
Plus one
Gauntlet.
off that.
Oh, shit.
That's actually really cool.
That is really cool. Oh, my God.
Just make it like a legendary artifact.
Well, alright, I know what I'm adding to the campaign.
We just changed all the plans.
Yep.
But instead of making you all powerful, it just makes you moderately more powerful at everything. Instead of
You're
being like, you're just like,
You're just a really well-rounded guy.
You're slightly better at everything. Apparently my Costco order is, like, almost here, so we'll start in a few minutes. I have cold stuff, so I can't let it sit out there.
all good.
Any treats?
Heavenly hunks.
Treats for me. Treats for me, please.
When you come home.
I'll give you a treat when you come home.
I'm not a dog. What is that face for?
What face?
She was like,
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Rosa, just send them down here. They won't stop.
Shut the fuck up!
Evie's had like an ear infection, and we got medicine for it.
Oh.
And of course, like 3 days into the medicine, she's like right back to being an absolute menace. Now that she feels better, she just came skidding into my office.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Come on,
Evie.
God damn it.
Cody's giving such Twitch streamer vibes.
Hey guys, thank you for the subs.
Welcome to the fam. Thanks, appreciate it. Go back to looking at my phone while a YouTube video plays.
Chat, is this real?
Thanks for the 100 biddies from Slob on my knob 500.
My Costco delivery guy just texted me and said, "Hey,
So,
Hey,
Followed
man.
with that you
What's
up.
up, bro?
Well,
Did you say hi back?
No, I'm waiting to see if there's more.
You should say hi. Hey, Pookie.
friend.
Yoo-hoo!
If I had known this was gonna take so long, I would have said 8:15.
That's alright.
I've held us up longer than this. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, you have.
Multiple times. In multiple campaigns. I haven't kept track
Easy.
of all of them.
I haven't kept track of all 7 times.
I have an attendance book. Emily's late,
What is it this time? Is he had to pee or she forgot her Dr. Pepper?
Remember that time that we were about to start and Izzy, like, diarrhea shit all over your
into my
floor?
carpet? Yeah. That was fun.
I'll never forget that.
Wish I could.
That was really fun to clean up.
God, you were gone for a long time when that happened.
Well, it was all over the fucking carpet.
Oh, no, I don't blame you. I'm just saying.
But didn't you go to the store to get paper towels to clean it up?
Oh, yeah, she ran out of them.
But why didn't you just use like rags and just throw them away? That was what took you so long, is because you had to drive.
Oh, well, she shitted before the game.
Yeah.
So I thought I had enough time to go to the store to get paper towels. And then I got back and was cleaning it when the game started.
Mm-hmm.
I
This
forget
dude,
what time is sometimes.
I'm looking at the tracking. The dude is like, he's been sitting at my building for like 5 minutes.
Is he waiting for you to come?
He just tripped and knocked all of your stuff out on the ground and squished it under his body. He's,
You got
Oh shit! I mean, according to the map, he's oh, there it is. He just dropped it off. All right, cool. I'll be right back.
No, don't make awkward eye contact with them when you open the door. Back on that Dr. Pepper train.
Yeah, we saw there was Dr. Pepper in the trash can the
yeah,
other day.
You got ratted out.
How can you bet?
like a junkie leaving your spoon laying around or something.
Fell off the wagon. I was having withdrawals. I door dashed it or Uber Eated it.
You got
You Uber
Dr.
Eated it?
Pepper delivered to the house by
It
Uber
was
Eats.
like 2 in the morning. I was scared to go out in the dark. I'm a flawed human, okay? I have my flaws. I don't do drugs. I just Uber Eat. Dr. Pepper did me at 1 in the morning.
Dr. Pepper is your drug.
You come in, I'm like injecting it into my veins.
That would kill you.
Like IV drip Dr. Pepper.
Gross.
I turn into like a red Hulk.
If you don't, or if you do get it.
Both.
That's a lose-lose situation. The brown Hulk. We've got our kombucha, our D&D fuel.
Powered by kombucha.
GTs.
I've never had kombucha. I always think of that Brittany Broski trying it and saying it tasted like a public restroom. So,
We want to try it? You can come over here and take a sip.
I'm scared.
Just
What are you scared of?
it's just like a sour fruit drink.
Mine's sweeter too because I got the pineapple one.
I do like pineapple.
I don't like all the floaties in it.
Not
Make
all of them
me
have
nervous.
that. Yeah, this one
What?
has a good bit.
Makes me feel like there's wormy.
You can't open it.
It's actually just little bits of mother. That's what it is. It is.
Sorry about
like
that.
that. Ew.
I can't open it.
Mother.
Mother is the
Would
is
you like me to
the
open it for you?
stuff that makes it's SCOBY. It's like a
Yeah,
It's
cool.
mother.
colony
That's all you
of
need to know.
bacterial yeast, or I don't know. It's some crazy.
It's made by the gods.
Mother.
Okay, well I can't drink mine, so doesn't matter.
All right.
Would you like me to come open
I
it?
can't get it open. Come open this, Emily.
Yeah, right. Like Emily doesn't ask me to open stuff every time I see her open something in the kitchen.
If she opens it immediately, I loosen it. Yeah!
I'm a big strong mole.
Wait, try it.
Oh, is this your first time trying kombucha?
Mm-hmm. That's not bad.
See?
It's good. It's like sour candy.
Go through your headphones. What? I can hear myself through your headphones. Oh yeah, it's echoing.
Say goodbye.
Why are they so loud?
What?
You could
She had her
he-
head. She's like yelling at me.
you could hear yourself out of her headphones?
Yeah.
Emily, you were gonna blow out your fucking eardrums.
It has auditory delay issues. Is it?
What'd you say?
She has auditory delay issues.
To do with volume.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with volume.
But it helps if it's louder.
It drowns out the voices.
Exactly.
All right.
Voices.
So, I am ready if you guys are.
Yeah. Did you
Cool.
record? Is someone recording?
Oh, I've been recording for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, holding her in there.
Yep.
It's fun.
So, before we start, I was gonna say, I was not all that heartbroken that we weren't starting until 8, because I'm thinking, going forward, I may actually start trying more for like 3-hour sessions as opposed to 4. I think just with my ADHD, it'll probably be a little easier to manage. Obviously, I'm not going to like cut a session short if it's not like a natural ending point, but I think I'm going to aim for 3 going forward. Just a heads up. So, recapping our last session that was in person, so there was no recording. So it started with you guys. Oh, there goes Gabby.
Of course.
It started with you guys in... Oh, she's back already. Maybe not. Yep. Gabby, are you back for good? Okay. It started with you guys in the sewers, chasing the idiots. They... you guys had basically chased them through the city after they had their memories restored by Father Randall at the Temple of Ilmater. They had some kind of revelation. Whatever they remembered scared the shit out of them, and they booked it across Neverwinter. You guys chased them down. Adastel did a locate creature on Vugu, the main one. So you were able to fairly easily track them. And you tracked them into the sewers in the Blue Lake district, the top left of the city. You went down into the sewers, fought some shadow mastiffs, and that was the end of the previous session. The last session picked up right after that fight. So Adastel still had the locate creature up. You guys couldn't see or hear them in the sewers just because it was a big network of tunnels. But with her locate creature still up, you guys were able to find your way through the sewers and eventually get to where they were. You found that they were in the middle of a fight with a bunch of even more shadow creatures. This time, they were not mastiffs like what you guys fought. They were kind of wraithy-looking creatures, almost like Dementors from Harry Potter. And one of which was very, very big and much stronger than the little ones. You jumped in the fray, helped them fight off the creatures. The big one got a few licks in on you guys and the idiots. Nothing deadly, but you guys took some hits. But you were able to take it down with fairly little trouble. After the fight, you guys were talking to the idiots, doing everything you could to just try and convince them that they were better off either with you guys or at least telling you what they knew before they booked. It took a lot of convincing, but eventually you were able to convince them to tell you what they remembered. On the condition that after they told you everything they knew, you would never see them again. You guys agreed, and they recounted basically their entire job that they had done with Lucian, that they had their memory wiped of. And basically what it entailed was Lucian found them in just like a tavern where mercenaries hang out often, just, looking for work. And he had heard of them and their reputation, knew that they were able to get things done, so he came to them with the job. They accepted. And he took them out into the trackless sea on a ship with no crew and that seemed to just pilot itself. He was the only person on the ship other than the 5 of them. The 5th being Kricken. Once he got them to the spot in the trackless sea where Mira's sea elf colony was, he, cast a few spells on them, like water breathing and freedom of movement and all that, and sent them down into the water and to get the artifact that he hired them to get. They went down, they fought Mira and the other guard that she was on duty with. They killed the other guard that she was with. They thought they killed her, but clearly didn't. And they made off with the artifact. They told you guys basically what Kricken said about how, because he was sort of their leader, he was the one who was holding on to the artifact, and it started, talking to him in his mind, and by the time they got back to Neverwinter on the ship that now had no one on it, by the time they got back up to the ship, Lucian was completely gone. By the time they got back to Neverwinter, whatever this artifact was, its influence had completely sunk in, and that was when he tried to get away with it. They subdued him, got it back, and he ran off for his life. And you guys know the rest of what happened with Kricken. The end of their story was, after they got the artifact back, they brought it to where Lucian told them to meet, which was just some random alley in the Blue Lake District. And he accepted the artifact and put the absolute fear of God into them about his power. And he told them that if they had not succeeded in this job, and if they had not shown that they were willing to complete the job despite the fact that one of their own turned on them, he would have just killed them and moved on. But he saw use in them for the future, so he elected to modify their memory instead, to potentially use them again. And obviously, that was where the end of their memories were. So back in the present, I know this recap is really long, but a lot happened and there was no recording, so I'm just being thorough. Back in the present, after they finish telling you their story, Arx, the changeling actor that you guys loved so much, decided to... He kept trying to interject in the story, and he was getting on your nerves. So it was either Con or Evie, one of the two, basically pushed him into a separate chamber and, closed and locked the door. And as you guys were talking to the idiots, the whole time he's, pounding on the door and yelling, and not long after their story ended, that stopped. Adestelle cracked the door open to see why he suddenly stopped making noise, and she saw that he was pinned against the wall by some huge shadowy creature that ended up being Miriam. Adestelle instinctively slammed the door back shut and locked it again, but that didn't help because the Miriam shadow creature appeared out of the ground basically in the middle of all of you, and another fight started. Through a combination of things that I had to give Con inspiration for, you guys knew that Miriam as the shadow creature was especially susceptible to radiant damage. Adestelle
Fucking baller move.
had the idea, so I believe Evie grappled Miriam, held her in place. Adestelle had the brilliant and honestly kind of psychotic idea, when you think about it, to go up, stand next to her with spirit guardians up, so she was just enveloped in a constant bubble of never-ending radiant energy. And with Evie holding her, she couldn't get away. So she was just being assailed by this radiant energy, and you could see it flickering off of her, and you could see her, the real Miriam, kind of flickering in and out with his shadow. And Con pulled one of the greatest tricks he's ever done. He walked behind a pillar, did disguise self, and came out as Toblin. When she saw him, he said, "Baby girl, it's time to go home." That jostled her enough to where, like Peter throwing off the symbiote, she, exploded the shadow off of her, and the little bits of it that you saw fly off melted into the ground. Miriam, now just as herself, the girl that you knew back in Phandalin, collapsed from exhaustion, and you guys decided to take her up to the beach Leviathan and basically just let her rest until she woke up. The idiots took off. They told you everything they knew. They had no more part in this. They left. When you guys went to leave, you had to go through the chamber that you had locked Arx in, and you saw that he had been bisected. When you opened the door, he had been split, basically straight down the middle, and he was just laying in two halves on the ground.
Not soon enough.
Oh no.
I'm so sad.
Tragic.
I'm gonna miss him so much.
I didn't say this in the moment back then, but you guys would have noticed as you walked by his body, because he was a changeling, both of the halves of the body were like two different people.
Morbid.
So you guys got back to the beach Leviathan. You all got separate rooms. So with the five of you and Miriam having her own room, you guys have 6 rooms at the beach Leviathan. And you hung out there for a while, basically just passing time watching Miriam until she woke up. In that time, Adestelle went to Khan and asked him if he would teach her archery, because she said that she wanted to build up her own capabilities, and she's always admired his self-sufficiency, and she wanted to be able to protect people without having to rely on Ilmater. And so they went out behind the beach Leviathan, and Khan started to teach her how to shoot a bow. And, it was messy at first, obviously. She's learning a new skill, but she practiced and practiced and practiced and started showing some signs of improvement. And then, at the end of the session, as you guys were walking up the stairs to go back to your rooms, you met with Rugrat, who was just starting to walk down the stairs, and he said, "She's awake." And that was where we left off. Again, I apologize that recap was so long, but it was in person, there was no recording, and so...
You forgot, Evie and Adestelle had a very heartwarming conversation, and Gabby, her eyes were watering, and I started crying a bit.
You're right, I did forget that. Evie and Adestelle had a very heartwarming conversation. Gabby's eyes were watering, and Emily started crying.
Nice.
A+ recap.
Session 16?
Yes, this is 16.
Wow.
Years later.
Yep. So, we are caught up. And like I said, we're picking up right where we left off. You guys basically met Rugrat on the stairs, and he said, "She's awake."
First one in the door.
You're the first one in? Okay. So, Rugrat will follow you. Khan, Adestelle, and Mira, what are you guys doing?
I'm running up there too.
Okay.
I'll just stand in the doorway.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll probably just linger in the hallway, just outside.
Okay. So, Evie, Adestelle, and Rugrat all go into the room with Miriam. I forgot to mention, Rugrat had decided, since you guys brought Miriam back to the Beach Leviathan, he decided to basically just stay in her room the whole time, just to make sure that she was okay, that nothing happened to her, and to be able to let you guys know as soon as she woke up. So, Evie, Adestelle, and Rugrat all go into Miriam's room. Mira's standing in the doorway, and Khan is hanging out in the hall just outside. So, as the three of you walk in, you see Miriam laying in the bed, just like looking really weak, but she's like sitting up, and you can tell she's starting to kind of get her strength back. And she sees you guys walk in, and hi.
Evie would rush over and like help her sit up.
Thanks. She gets up, and the head of the bed is like right against the wall, and there's no headboard or anything. And she just kind of like puts a pillow behind her and just like props up against the wall. She's conscious, and it looks like she's mentally aware, but she's still like physically kind of weak. You guys saved me, didn't you?
I think you saved yourself. I mean, we helped a little bit. How do you feel?
I don't even know how to describe it. I feel weak, but also like something is missing, but I also feel clear-minded. I don't know. It's a lot of weird things. Is this what you guys deal with on a daily basis?
Pretty much. Yeah.
She looks over at Estelle. That hurt.
Sorry, I thought it was for the best. It worked.
I mean, it was. I thank you. It just, ow.
You need some food or water or anything?
I actually am really thirsty.
I'm gonna walk downstairs and get some water
Okay.
and bring it back up to her.
She takes it and drains the whole cup.
We just sit there quietly as she. I could really use some water. Just leaves the room.
Thank you. How long has it been? Since Dad.
How long has it been?
Has it been?
It's been like
Years.
it's been like a week.
Oh jeez.
Honestly, not even a week, but like close to a week.
Feels like years.
It feels like 2 years.
Almost a week.
Oh my god.
How much of that time do you
None.
have? None?
No. I don't remember any much after Vandalin. It's just it's not so much a memory as it is like an emotion. Just
Rugrat, could you put the flute down, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna play some different music.
Rugrat, put the flute down.
That's
Con and Mirror just doing a little jig, a little Irish dance. Up
there's some live music going on in like the main part of the tavern, so yeah.
You shut the door. Rugrat.
God, they gotta get thicker walls in here.
Yeah. Sorry, continue.
I don't remember anything after that night. It just feels like it felt like I've just been sleeping this entire time, but in the middle of like a really bad nightmare. What'd you say?
The last thing you remember.
Can you guys come in here and close the door?
Okay.
Do all 5 of you come in?
Well, you.
Yeah.
That night, I was so angry. Not just at Lucian, but at you guys. It felt like, oh God. I know this is so stupid and I'm so sorry. I don't think it anymore, but it felt like it was your fault that he died. Lucian was after you guys, not Phandalin, not us. And I know it's not right to have blamed you for it, and I'm so sorry. But that's just what I was feeling after you, especially after you guys left. Just right away, it was like you guys didn't care, and I mean, for God's sake, the fires were still burning. Half of Phandalin is gone now. But that night, I ran and ran because I just couldn't think of anything else to do, and I collapsed out in the field. And I was just screaming and crying, but then I heard Dad. I heard him talking to me. And not in the way where when people grieve, they can hear whatever they want to hear. No, I mean, I literally heard Dad's voice talking to me. And then I saw him out in the field. And he said that it was not only Lucian's fault that he died, but yours. And he told me that if I truly loved him, it was my job to make all of you pay for it. And I said yes. And that was the last thing I remember. Until right now. And she just buries her head in her hands and starts quietly crying.
Well, you know that wasn't your dad, right?
I know. I know that now, but in the moment, it just... I missed him so bad, and I was so angry, and just being able to see him and talk to him like that, I don't know, it felt... I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. It wasn't your fault. I know that now. It was Lucian, not you guys. I'm so sorry I hurt you guys. And thank you
And
for
apologize
saving
for-
me.
You don't have to apologize. There's only one person to blame. But You're done now. You can go home.
What home? Half of Phandalin is gone. Most of the village left. I don't even know where they went. They just got on the road and... I don't know what there is to go back to, especially with Dad.
Do you know where Adabra's been staying?
I think she went back to the windmill. I obviously haven't been in contact with anybody.
No, when I found out that I was going to Phandalin, it's not a place that shows up on every map. It's not always worth being written in recorded history, but I did find some things. You know, Phandalin, at least the Phandalin you know, is not always the Phandalin that was on that site. Just like all things in time, ebbs and flows. Phandalin has been destroyed before. People came together and rebuilt it.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Farmers burn their fields so that the next yield is greater. I don't know if Phandalin is worth rebuilding. That's not my purview, but someone has to do it. God forbid we go 10 miles on the Tribal Trail without a shitty little town and it's in.
What do you guys think? Is it worth going back? Trying to build up that shitty little town with its shitty little inn? Or should I just move on?
It's a shitty little town. It was a good inn.
Thanks.
I know people there that will want to rebuild.
Make it better.
The people make the town anyway. Not the buildings that stand there.
Adabra's still there.
I don't know if she's coming back. She stayed in her windmill for so long. The only reason she came back at all was because of Dad. Without him,
She'd come back for you now. We're gonna take care of this. And I know that's sounds ridiculous and it's easy to say, but if I'm the last one on this quest, I will finish it.
thank you.
I'm gonna reach into my pack.
Pull up my gun. I'll end your misery.
I shoot her with my gun!
I'll pull out the minor stone of the minor iron stone of intellect, which I just don't see us having a use for. you need money, or maybe a bit of intellect to rebuild the town. So I don't know what you need. You can decide what you need it more for, but I don't believe we need this.
Get
don't you
smarter,
take this?
scrub.
Make use of it, whether it's gold or utility. Just hold it and think about it for like an hour, and it should do something.
And then
Thank you.
Mira's gonna pull out her gemstones that she's been carrying around forever.
Time to empty the inventory, guys.
Look at all these pretty things. You can have them. I don't know what they are.
You want all our useless shit?
Hey, you want to be our dump?
Also,
I'm not giving her the wrench I still have.
jeez, come on, guys. Keep the things that are useful.
This
She takes the
rebuild
gemstones
your
and...
carriage.
Thank you.
Also, if you need the help of someone who might be handier with tools and crafting, we know a couple of kings who might be willing to impart a favor if you pass along the right name. There's some gnomes not far from Phandalin. They'll know who we were. They owe us probably more than they gave us.
The ones from Nomengard?
Yes.
Bring some like apples
What-
and pears because
what-
they're really pretty things. They're like,
Boo!
You're lucky you don't get a timeout for that one.
If anything, maybe you could trade that stone. I would imagine those gnomes could make use of that stone if you need something to trade with them, but
That's a good idea.
they might not be around if it wasn't for Phandalin sending us their way, so they owe something to Phandalin as well.
That's true. What were the king's names?
Fiddlesnip and Dabbledog.
Dabbledog.
Nope.
Yeah.
Those weren't the kings. Those were just
Oh.
random ones.
Alright, hang
Oh,
on.
those weren't the kings?
Nope.
Snappledap and Boobledoop.
What were the kings? Elefano.
I've got it. I can do this, guys. I can do this. I want to.
I was more just wanting you guys to guess.
Ben
Nope.
and Ben.
I can do this. King Korbaz and Nurkly. Let's
Boom!
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah! Fiddlestib and Dabbledob were the two little gnome artificers that you guys were talking to that were trying to figure out a way to subdue the king.
Yep. Yeah. It's good to have allies, and they were good builders. Interesting place. Don't eat the mushrooms.
Oh, okay. By the way, whatever happened to the turtle?
He died. I don't know. He left.
Oh,
Legend says he got married.
But that's merely a legend.
To the Wicked Witch of the West.
when this campaign is over, I can't wait to tell you guys the backstory that I had to force out of Wesley for that. It's very Wesley.
Of course. There is a caravan. Wait, I didn't write it down in my notes, but I spoke to Fontaine, and there was a caravan that was heading south, right? That she could join.
Yeah, he told you that it would be pretty easy for you to get her on a caravan. It would have. He said that it would have to be like the next day.
Yeah.
It was you guys had gone to the Temple of Ilmater like really early in the morning, so and then like all that stuff happened pretty quick, and then you immediately chased them to the sewers. So by the time all of that was done, and like by the time you brought her back up to the tavern, it was probably 10, 11 in the morning. And he said he wouldn't be able to get her into a caravan until the next morning. So after like time-wise now, it's probably like sunset.
Well, I'll just tell her that when she's ready, you know, it's not. We can arrange a safe travel for her back to the south. Maybe meet some people who are also looking to settle somewhere. You know, those kind of caravans heading along the Sword Coast might be looking for settlement.
Thank you. You guys keep doing stuff for me after what I did. I don't really know how I can repay you.
Reopen the inn. Give us free room and board next time we stop through.
You guys have free room and board for life. Honestly, I might name the inn after you.
Oh god, not this again.
Session
We don't have a
16.
name. We don't have a name, alright? Just deal with it.
The Inn Defenders.
We did vanquish a demon on the site of the last inn, so... I'm still going with Demon's Bane, okay? That's the only thing we've ever come up with.
The Demon Defenders.
So,
No, it sounds like we defend
you
demons.
defend demons?
What about just the unnamed?
That sounds like
The
a
unknown.
Bob Seger song.
The Unknown Inn? That's actually kind of cool.
That actually is kind of cool. Yeah, something tells me the Demon's
Unknown.
Bane
I
Inn
know would be cool.
Probably not great.
would probably not carry the best crowd.
Yeah.
Or you just call it Toblin's.
I'm just getting like a TGI Fridays kind of vibe from it.
Yep, gotta wear flair.
I was just about to say they all have flair on. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. So, tomorrow morning then?
If you're feeling up to it.
Yeah, she kind of sits up and swings her legs around to, like, get up. She's still a little shaky, but she's actually able to stand. I think I'm good. But
Have you ever been to Neverwinter? Have you ever been outside of Phandalin in the surrounding areas?
We're in Neverwinter?
We are. Came a long way. Vengeance is quite the vehicle, it would seem.
Where did you guys find me?
Oh, you found us in the sewers, and then tried to kill us.
Pardon.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Was I...
We're not usually in the sewers, so it's no big deal.
I have a question.
Do you want the answer? Really?
Yes. Can you guys teach me how to fight?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If
No.
you just wait like 15 years, we'll come back. And you need to be training the whole time. When we come back, you'll be our apprentice.
When she's in her 30s?
That's how long it takes to be a good warrior.
Yup.
I think Adabra knows more than she lets on.
Well, I mean, I know that, but she's a little old to be
Ages.
fighting.
Ages.
I just
You
want
don't
to
want
be
to
able...
fight. You don't want to fight.
I want to defend myself and my home.
Get a gun.
Build walls.
Defense classes in Neverwinter.
Here, take this hand cannon.
Women's self-defense at the Y. in Neverwinter.
The Neverwinter
Need
Y.
a nuts. Need a nuts. Need a nuts.
Complimentary can of pepper spray with every sign up.
You
How
see,
about
you fix
this?
Your keys. in
You get back to
between
Phandalin,
being-
you reopen the inn, and when we stop by, we'll hold a self-defense seminar. All you need to know, one weekend, a meager fee.
Don't patronize me. I almost killed you guys. Clearly I did something right.
You didn't
You
hit
know how to
me,
fight.
if I'm being honest, but that's fine.
Nope, demon.
You have any weapons at all?
No.
Here's a wrench.
Are you gonna hand her the wrench?
Mira, no, not the wrench!
Stop trying to give the wrench to everyone.
There should
How
be
about-
guards with the caravan. Meet someone. We can't do everything in this goddamn Sword Coast, alright?
Listen, how
Fine.
about
Don't be a dick.
listen? How
She is a teenage girl.
how about when this is all over, I'll come back and I will teach you.
If either of us survive that long. He threw fucking meteors at my home.
Well, fighting won't help you from a meteor.
And you were right about one thing. Lucian didn't give a shit about Phandalin. He was after us. And where we are is probably not the safest place to be if history is anything to go by.
That's true. Probably the smartest place to be is in the middle of nowhere, far away from us.
Damn it.
Listen, I don't have time to teach you right now. We have to go take care of this. But
I have a question. No, I'm just kidding. Do anyone know anyone named Raymond? He'll look after you. He should be somewhere in the surrounding areas.
Here, in the meantime, why don't you take this? And I'll give her my dagger that I have that I never use.
Okay. Thank you.
And she doesn't want the wrench?
stab with the point.
She's gonna dual wield.
That depends. Are you offering her the wrench?
The wrench slayer.
I'll offer her the wrench.
The wrench wielding slayer.
Look, now you can dual wield them. Stab them, bonk them on the head. Perfect.
The old stab and bonk.
The old stab and bonk. Favorite move.
Never fails.
She looks at the wrench.
Old reliable.
Are you
Stab
making
and
fun of
bonk.
me?
Maybe just trade the wrench with the gnomes. They probably have use for it. Didn't we get it from the gnomes? Isn't that
But
where
you
you
don't want
found
my
the
wrench,
wrench?
I'll take it back.
You'll need,
I use my
probably need
wrench.
the wrench to rebuild Phandalin at some point, so keep it in a toolbox.
True.
I'm just saying.
Just kind of an odd gift, but thank you.
Oh, and one more thing. Maybe this will bring you some comfort, but
Bag of trash.
do you remember the pie eating contest at the little festival before everything
Can't have my ribbon.
went bad?
Yeah.
Yes, we cheated. Your father actually probably won that.
I didn't win.
Oh shit, we forgot to tell Mira that we cheated.
What?
Mira, you won.
Why would you tell me that?
Well, he was a winner right up to the end.
You cheated him out of a win and then he died?
Well, he was still.
Modify memory, modify memory.
I guess you can have the ribbon if you want it.
Use the wrench!
All right, let's ship her back to Phandalin.
That's it. Forgetting wrench.
You have to attune to it. It lets you cast Modify Memory every time you make a melee attack.
You're so strong. Holy shit.
Both the fucking memories out. remember it now, bitch.
Lesser modify memory.
Is there anything else you want to tell me about how you fucked with my dad before he died?
That's a question for
I don't
Adabra.
want to hear that story.
Maybe you should talk to Adabra about that. I don't know.
I was offended for
Ew!
arrived. It was surprisingly
So-
hairy.
I mean, he was, but. So, it's around dinner time now. She is physically seems fine. She's, still kind of regaining her strength, but she's basically back to normal. Khan has already talked to Fontaine about where you're gonna meet to basically send her off with the caravan. Do you guys have above pulled up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you basically said that you're gonna meet at this gate, because that was the gate that you came in to the city in, the Protector's Enclave, the rich part, and that's where all of your horses and Petunia the cow are still stabled. And so Fontaine arranged for you to meet with the caravan that's leaving, like, first thing tomorrow morning. So you've got that set up, ready to go. Like I said, it's about dinner time now. The sun is kind of just gone down, and so what do you guys want to do?
Well, has she ever seen the sea? Being from Phandalin?
No.
Get some food and go find a nice place to overlook the sunset. So she can see a sunset over the ocean, because everyone should do that at least once.
That is very easy to do, because the Beach Leviathan is right there at the docks.
Yeah.
So, you guys get some food. Are you going to get food, like, in the tavern, or go somewhere else to get something?
I don't know. I mean, just like bread, cheese, and wine, I guess. Like,
Okay.
nothing fancy.
Little charcuterie board.
Sure. Little medieval charcuterie board. Just as big a sausage, a wedge of cheese, and
Yeah.
knob of bread.
So, you guys go out there with your food, and you kind of catch, like, the end of the sunset, but she is able to see the sun setting over just open ocean, and she gets a little tear in her eye, and she wipes it away quickly, and wow, it's beautiful. I think Dad would have liked it. Thank you guys again. And I'm sorry I didn't talk to you guys much when you first came into town.
I thought you didn't know how to talk. I thought you were mute.
I don't like talking to people that I don't have a reason to talk to.
You'll have to work on that if you're going to rebuild a town, and maybe lead it. Whatever happened to Wester? Is he still around? Phandalin?
Yeah, I haven't been back since that night, but
Of course.
last I saw of him, he was just coordinating rescue efforts and trying to get people to safety.
Well, just tell him that if he gives you a hard time, that we'll come back and give him a hard time. I know he has money.
I can do that.
Use that for getting a wrench on him.
And remember the gnomes.
Yes.
Be of great help.
I will. I've heard about Nomengard, and I've always kind of wanted to go there, but yeah. Good idea.
Velen will need someone who's not afraid to go outside, to see the world, to bring people in. Do it while you're young.
All the more reason for you guys to train me.
No.
Why? You saw me fight. I almost killed you guys. You know I can.
Hun, that you were possessed by a small demon. That is what fought us.
I bet if I tried to hit you guys right now, I could.
I was gonna smack her upside
I
the head.
was about to say.
Somebody spar with her. Evie, spar with her.
I punch her in the face.
Douche.
Told you, not ready.
You know what? As a matter of fact,
I don't really punch her in the face. That was a joke.
no, she goes up to you, and she, like, puts up her fists, and she tries to take a swing, but your armor class is, what, 17? Yeah, she rolled a 10. So, yeah, you can... how does it not hit you?
Stop it.
She's gonna try again. Oh, that was a 2. So
Oh wow.
She
Got worse.
she tries to punch you, but she completely misjudges it and like punches one of the metal spots in your armor. Yes. Ah! Fuck!
Mortal Kombat, all the bones are his.
Yeah. She's gonna go for a hat trick and try one last time because now she's kind of pissed.
I like how we're all just sitting there as the sun's setting, just watching her.
Holy shit! That was an 18.
Oh.
So this time, even though her hand is kind of limp, she wheels back and you're like laughing because she punched your armor. She actually clocks you right in the jaw, and you take 1 point of damage from it.
Everyone's laughing.
Yeah, Rugrat is like, ha! See? I told you! How many people have you guys killed and I just got a hit in? I can fight. Teach me.
Maybe you do show a little bit of promise, but like I said, we have work.
While you guys are talking, I want to send Templeton over and just have him just like on the back of her leg or ankle or something. Just have him just give a little bite, little rat bite.
Like, just to,
Yeah.
just like a little nibble, or to actually try and
just
like...
no, just a little nibble.
Oh,
Just
okay.
a nibble, enough where she feels it.
Okay. I'll say have Templeton make a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, that's a natural 19. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
He's the
So-
smoothest thing ever.
While she... Yeah,
she's army crawling towards her.
Yeah, some of you see Templeton just melt into the grass, and while she's like yelling at Evie to train her, suddenly she fuck, what the fuck was that?
I'll have him run back and climb into wherever he sits on me. Not ready.
Did you just have your mouse bite me?
Rat, have some respect.
Templeton looks at her and he's like,
And now you have randomness.
Awareness is the first thing that a good fighter, a good warrior, a good rogue, a good anything needs. Work on that. You have a long trek back to Phandalin. Pay attention. The world will teach you more than you'd expect if you just give mind to it.
You are so old.
I've been telling him that. But he's got a point.
Fine. But I'm holding you to your promise. As soon as Lucian's dead and this whole thing is over,
I'll come back.
she holds out her hand. Shake on it.
I spit in my hand. Shake her
She,
hand.
like, looks kind of wary. And then she's... she does it too.
I'm gonna do a minor illusion and just do a little illusion of like chains around your handshake.
What the hell?
I
Now
think
both parties are bound to this promise.
Good! That's what I wanted. Alright, so are you guys...
Yeah, I was gonna tell her she should get some rest because she has a long journey ahead of her.
Alright, cool. So...
before she leaves, I take a small bag out from an unknown area of my armor. I do it discreetly.
Make a stealth check.
I forgot that when you move, you're like.
Yeah, pretty much. Even though she's not wearing heavy armor, it almost sounds like it.
That is a 15.
A 15 on the stealth check?
Yep.
Bet Ada still saw that. No?
None of you saw it?
I pull it out and it has 20 gold, and I hand it to her.
Mira already gave me the gemstones, and Khan gave me that weird...
Just take it, and I'll send back more.
You really don't have to do that.
Use it. Rebuild your home.
Thank
It's
you.
not a lot, but it'll do something.
Thank you. For real. For everything. So by this point, the sun has definitely gone down. It's probably around, like, 8-ish. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to do tonight? Any places you wanted to go? Any shops? Any conversations you wanted to have? People to reach out to? Anything?
No? I think we kind of took care of all that while she was passed out.
Okay, cool. So, in that case, we'll just go ahead and skip to the next morning. So,
Rest.
yep, all of you can go ahead and take a long rest. I'll do
Finally.
it for Rugrat.
Rest.
So, next morning, is there anything that you guys wanted to do or any conversations you wanted to have before you take her to meet the caravan, or do you just want to skip right to that?
I don't have anything.
Do we
Okay.
have health potions?
We bought some.
I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation every single session.
Yeah, we have it
Yeah.
everything.
Okay.
So, you guys didn't have to, meet at the gate at, like, first light or anything like that, but, fairly early in the morning. And so the 5 of you get up and make the trek all the way down to one of the southernmost points of the city. because you were in the Blue Lake District, and it's all the way at the bottom of the Protector's Enclave, but you get her to the caravan, and Khan, it looks exactly like how Fontaine would have described it to you. It's a really big caravan. Like, there's a lot of people, a lot of civilians, merchants, guards, multiple different, like, wagons and stuff. So it looks very safe. Very... It looks like she'll be able to blend in pretty easily, especially since she's just kind of a plain teenage girl.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, you don't even have to make a perception check for this. You can see one of Fontaine's mechanical pigeons, like, kind of just standing on a roof not far from where you are. So you feel... You can tell this is the one.
Okay. I'll find the guard, and I'll just slip him... Yeah, I'll talk to him for a second, like, friendly, and slip him 5 gold, and just tell him to look out for Miriam, and I don't know, tell him that she's like a great niece of Lord Neverember or whatever. I'll roll a deception check if I have to.
Yep. I'll say my usual either deception or performance, either one.
Okay. Oh yeah, another natural 19, so 28.
Yeah. What you slap 5 gold into his hand and tell him that story, he like straightens up and he's like, "Oi, bruv, you've got to win me life."
All right, don't make a big deal about it.
And he doesn't. You see him walk off. He doesn't go talk to Miriam, but he stands like right next to her with his spear, like this.
Okay. Oh boy, how old was this guy?
He was probably 19.
Oh
And they
god.
fall in love.
What have I done?
Funny.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I won't. I've already said my goodbyes, so I've done my part.
Anything else anybody wants to say to her before they head off?
Bye.
Depending on what you do, this may be the last time you see her.
Bye.
All right. So, Khan pays off the guard, and after a few minutes of everybody just chatting and saying goodbye, the caravan takes off. So it is early mid-morning. It's probably about 9-ish at this point. I would say now's a pretty good time to take a break, if you guys want to.
Sure. That's good.
Cool. Come back in like 10 minutes.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay.
forgot the Braves game is on. Oh. What you laughing at? You're muted.
Emily. Who's yelling at Izzy?
No.
She doesn't want to hang out with me. He's too cool for me now.
Y'all want me to Uber 8 you some Ben and Jerry's?
Uber 8.
Uber 8'd it.
Which kind did you get, Emily?
Milk and cookies.
Oh yeah, you told me that was your
That's the best one.
No, it's not.
You're
What's your
objectively
favorite?
wrong.
What's your favorite, Marissa?
Half baked.
Are you
Tonight, go
eating
supremacy.
Ben and Jerry's? I literally just finished off the half-baked that you didn't eat.
Milk and cookies is better. I forgot it was even. I left it in your freezer.
You just have Ben Jerry's everywhere.
Listen,
In every freezer.
relax. I'm only human.
All right. So, it's still early mid-morning. Miriam's caravan has left.
Bye.
What do you guys do?
So, the main thing that we keep forgetting is that we have one person whose memory that we still have not unlocked.
Who's?
So, does Adastel, you can cast that, right?
Yes.
Are
Where's
you,
it? Restoration?
Yes.
are you ready to ruin me?
Where did it go? I prepared it, I thought.
No,
Well,
I did.
you guys just took a long rest, so like if you didn't already prepare remove curse, like
Yeah, I did. I
Okay,
did.
yeah.
Oh.
It's here. I knew I did, I just couldn't find it.
So
Well, first off, Mira, you're okay with this, right? Like, I see no way forward. We don't. There's so much of the story that we're missing.
I don't know. I don't know what I don't know.
What if it's like something really traumatic?
I don't know.
Guess we'll find out.
Is there somewhere you would like to go to do this? Somewhere comfortable? Not underwater. We can't do that with you. I guess we actually could if we. A cleric could cast water breathing, right?
We could just go to the
I
beach.
think so. I think that's the
Can we just go to the beach?
you can go to the beach.
Yeah. Would you like to go to the beach for this?
Let's go
Yes.
to the beach.
I would like to go to the beach.
So, can we find a quiet, secluded beach?
Yeah. So now, when you say beach, do you mean like a part of the city that's along the coast, or like outside the city a little
Probably
bit?
outside the city, so we don't.
Not like too far, but
Yeah, like less, like like maybe somewhere. If this is like a little cove up there, that has like a sandy beach that we could make
Yeah.
our way down to.
Yeah, easy enough. So, yeah, you guys make your way to a little secluded, kind of beachy area that there's nobody else here. Like, I mean, you can see ships off in the distance, but there's no people around you.
Start chanting.
All right, well, just don't lose your mind. If you see something bad, it's going to be bad. You know that, right?
No.
Well, it is.
It's going to be bad.
Why is it gonna be
So-
bad?
Mira, you were there. You listened. You heard what they said, right? Those idiots fought you, and they killed your companion, whether it was someone you were friends with or not. That's not just nothing.
Okay.
Just don't go like freaking out and leave us once you remember, okay? Just stay
Yes,
here.
don't run off into the city and into the sewers or something crazy like that. Don't run off into the water either. I know you could just
I
swim
think
away.
I'm running to the water.
Don't do that.
Please don't.
Because then we can't chase you in there, so I don't know what we'd do.
We'll figure it out, whatever it is, okay?
Ready?
No.
Do I have your consent?
Do I have your consent to reach inside
May
your
I
mind?
touch you?
I guess so.
Okay, here goes nothing. I cast Remove Curse.
Alright. So, Mira, I assume you're either sitting or standing in the water, right?
She's just sitting like on the where the shore comes in now.
So Mira is sitting cross-legged right at the edge of the shore where it meets the sand, so like from her the bottom of her stomach down is submerged in water. Adistel walks up and what does it look like when you do remove curse? Because you've never done it before.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put my hand on her head, and honestly, there's not a lot of flashing stuff. It's just a very focused thing. It kind of looks like nothing, really, but she's just really channeling everything.
So Adistel walks up to Mira, doesn't make a big show of it, just walks up, lightly sets her hand on Mira's forehead, and just the tiniest little glow under Adistel's hand. Mira, in one instant, you have memories flood back into your head. You were on guard duty that day with your best friend Lauren. He was a cocky, sassy, but ultimately good-hearted sea elf. He was a few years younger than you, still a grown man, still an adult, but a little bit younger than you. You could tell he probably had a crush on you, but never in a way that there was romantic or sexual tension, really. It was almost more just kind of a schoolboy crush, but you guys were best friends. Basically raised together, trained together. He wasn't a paladin of Seychelles like you are, but he served in Seychelles' name. And ultimately, he was put on the same guard duty that you were. Protecting that artifact. That you... Even after the remove curse, even getting your memories back, there was no memory of that artifact because you were never told what it was. You never saw it. That wasn't something that was modified or taken from you. You have literally never seen that artifact. You and Lauren were on guard duty one day. Normal day. The water was nice and temperate. Nothing was really out of the ordinary. And then you saw a crossbow bolt sink into Lauren's shoulder. He let out a yell. You looked over. It didn't kill him or anything like that. It didn't strike anything vital, just hit him in the shoulder, and you saw some blood start to float up in the water. And then you saw 5 figures swimming at you very quickly. A big green dragonborn, a Goliath, a changeling who wouldn't stop talking, a tabaxi who really didn't look like he enjoyed being wet, and a kind of psychotic-looking dwarf. And the fight was on. And you heard them say countless times in the past few days how you fought like a barbarian and that they were so afraid of you. You don't think there has ever been a time that you've fought harder than you did this day. Not only because you were doing your job and doing the task that not only the Sea Elves but Seychelles had enlisted you to do, but you also just watched your best friend get shot with a crossbow bolt, and you knew that this was the real thing. In the fight, as he had previously shown you, you got a real good stab right into, like, Kricken's clavicle. And there was all sorts of back and forth. You didn't kill any of them, obviously, because you've met all of them since. But you fucked them up pretty good. Unfortunately, they got Lauren better. And there was so much going on in that fight. So much back and forth, so much chaos of, 7 people fighting that you did not see the final blow. You don't have a memory of whatever killed Lauren because you didn't see it. All you know is that at one point you looked over and you saw Lauren's body just floating in the water. And with just a lot of red coming out of him. You were... That shook you a little bit. And much like the barbarian that they keep saying you fought like, you raged. And you were already fighting like a force of nature. Seeing his lifeless body floating there, it put you over the edge. And you were out for blood. Again, you didn't kill any of them, because you've met all 5 of them since then, but you actually saw some fear in all of their eyes fighting you. Unfortunately, that blind rage and bloodlust distracted you a bit. And Kricken was able to get into the vault, get the artifact, and they were able to... Cheeky Bit, actually, the Tabaxi, being a rogue, got behind you and he stabbed you. And the combination of the pain from that, the exhaustion, the grief, caused you to pass out. They thought they killed you. So they left. You don't know how long you were out. Could have been seconds, minutes, hours, you don't know. When you came to, you heard a voice, and that is what woke you up. A voice not like one that you had heard at home before. And it said, "You could be very useful to me down the road." And through your barely open eyes, you looked up and could see what you now know is Lucian. Floating in the water in front of you, gently holding your chin in his fingers. And he's just looking at you intently. And he says, "You are a remarkable specimen. Let this be my gift to you." And he puts his other hand on your head. And that was the last thing that you remembered. After that point was all the memories that you still had. That was the last thing that this remove curse brought back to you.
What happened?
People died.
Like they said?
Yeah. I had a friend once. He died. Lucian's bad. We know all that.
How do you spell the friend's name?
Luren.
Alright. Okay. Anything useful?
I mean, I don't know what the artifact is, if that's what you want to know.
Has this changed things for you?
I'm just angry.
Feel like yourself?
I'm just angry.
Are you alright?
Sure.
As your husband, this is too real.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Sure.
Yep.
That's. Oh god. What have I done? Why? It's been in your head and your head, pointing at Lucian and Mira. Someone else want to do the talking for once? Because I don't know what this means. I don't know where we go from here.
Well, we still need to find Lucian, don't we?
Do we have any kind? We don't really have any kind of leads at the moment, right?
Well, I will say, at the risk of being the DM who pushes you in a certain direction, I will remind you that one part of the idiot's story that stood out to you was the ship that had no crew that seemed to come and go.
No name, right?
And no name. That seemed to come and go unimpeded at the docks.
Okay, so.
And you had kind of told us as a DM that the Lexodon kind of just served the purpose for Miriam, right? Like, he doesn't have any info? Like, he's just kind of gone now? Or theoretically go back to him?
This is the hard part about playing, like, once a month, is it's so hard to keep all the relevant details in mind.
Yeah. I said that more as, like, a joke of how you guys passed that whole thing. It's not like he's useless as a character. His primary purpose was definitely for Miriam's part of the story, but he's still a character in Neverwinter who has influence and power, so.
What was his name again?
Braz.
Braz, that's right.
Now that I have my memory back, would I have remembered, like, any rumors about what the artifact was or anything?
You know, I will say, make a history check with advantage.
Come on, Mira. The one time you need a good history check.
18? Can I get roll again?
Oh, damn, that was the first one?
Well, the second one I rolled 2.
Well,
so,
18. So, rumors, plenty. Especially from, like, your childhood and your teen years. Lucian didn't, like, destroy your entire memory of, like, your entire life. He basically just erased that whole instance. So, you didn't even need to have the remove curse to get back, any memories of...
Oh, so I already know this.
Yeah, so you already would have known that, like, there were all sorts of rumors, especially the kids in your community, talking about not even just that artifact, but, all the various different magical items and things that the guards would protect and all that. Some kids were saying that they were portals to other dimensions, and some of them were saying they were swords that could kill dragons, and there was all sorts of rumors of, what they could have been. But in terms of anything concrete, the Sea Elves were very thorough and very methodical about making sure that that info never got out.
We have to check out this ship, then. I'm sorry, Mira, for what it's worth. I don't know. You don't seem all that upset about it, but I don't know. We're friends.
Well, my friends tend to die.
I have the feeling. Let's change that, shall we? And go find a ship with no name and no crew.
The ship that brought the people that killed my friends.
Yes.
Well, let's go.
Now there's nothing there, so nobody can die if there's nothing there.
Something tells me that that's probably not true.
There's nothing there. There's nothing
Well,
there.
thinking.
We're all fine.
Yeah, so I mean, we're already like just outside of the docks. I assume we wouldn't have gone too far, so I guess we'll head that direction.
Yeah, you weren't very far away from the dock, so it doesn't take you long at all to get there. And, you know, at this point, it's still morning, probably 10-ish in the morning, so still really early in the day. There's plenty of activity, lots of hustle and bustle, all sorts of stuff going on. So, what do you do? What do you go looking for?
Well, I assume if it's nameless and crewless, it's probably not flying any kind of colors.
Nope.
So I feel like that would stick out. I'd rather not ask anyone about it. For obvious
Okay.
reasons. So yeah, I just want to look for it.
Okay. So all of you can go ahead and make either perception or investigation checks, and I'll roll for a Rugrat.
Alright. Damn.
Rugrat got an 18.
23.
Oh,
7.
10.
damn. Boys coming in clutch, ladies are lagging. So, the ladies don't find anything. Khan and Rugrat, I'll say you don't see a ship that has no crew, no name, no colors, nothing. But you do see plenty of ships like out in the water coming and going, and you do see a couple of empty docks. So while you don't see the ship itself, it seems like there's a chance that many more ships could be coming throughout the day.
Maybe we should talk to someone. Not as ourselves, of course. Should we ask? There's got to be a harbor master or something. Like, is there like an office where the harbor master would be? Someone who would keep track of all the ships coming in and out and their cargo and whatnot?
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and roll that check that you just did for the ship into that. So 23, very easy to find the harbor master. So you go to, there's kind of like I won't say a shack because it's nicer than that, but basically like the equivalent of like a harbor master's office as its own little building up there on the docks.
Mm-hmm.
And you go up to it, and the door is closed to it, but you can see in the window that there is somebody inside.
Okay. If I've lived in Everwinter, I'd assume I would know that there's got to be some type of government oversight of the harbor. Maybe someone who's like the head of the Mariners Guild, or, like is there a Mariners Guild? Something like that. Someone who I could pose as that would have some kind of authority over the harbor master. Even if it's not like a specific person. If I could just say I'm from some office or something. Would I know of something like that?
Khan would. Jordan doesn't.
You don't have to give me specifics, just...
I will say yes. There is the Neverwinter Port
No
Authority.
idea, that's why I was asking.
The NPA.
The Port Authority.
Yeah,
exactly.
the Neverwinter Port Authority. And so if you wanted to, you could disguise yourself as Lieutenant David Lindbaum.
Okay.
He's a pretty high-ranking member in the NPA.
All right. Okay. I'll pose as some just generic-looking guy who would probably look like he works for the government. Maybe was a sailor at one time. So like leathery skin, like weathered skin, like salt and pepper hair. Do any of you have a clipboard, a file, or something that I can? They say that if you have a clipboard and you know where you're going, then no one will ever ask questions. Something make me look more official.
Do I look like I have a fucking clipboard?
I have
don't know what you have.
a legitimate pie winning contest ribbon.
Illegitimate.
I should have never told you about that.
You ruined Mira's day twice today.
Okay.
As this sorry ass loser fucking fighter.
Fine. I'll take out my bundle of like letters wrapped and like bound in a leather cover.
Okay.
Just to put it under my arm. Do any of you want to disguise yourselves to come with me, or am I doing this alone?
I want to do something.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I know what he looks like.
Lucian?
Can I disguise myself as Lucian?
Oh god.
I mean, that is something you can do.
I want to do that.
Well, hold on. If you're gonna do that, that might make more sense than my thing.
I mean, you could help me. You could be.
Should be cheatits.
You could be. Just. I don't know. Give me an advantage or something.
Then I feel like I need to be someone different.
Arts.
But what?
Did he? Wait. Did he saw? You all saw the people that kidnapped me.
We
Yeah.
fought them and killed them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did we kill them both?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Lenine and some assassins. And you killed all the assassins. Cryovane killed one of them, but you killed the rest of them. And yeah.
How long ago was that?
2
Week and some
weeks?
days.
Week and a half, 2 weeks.
Probably wouldn't be safe since they're dead.
Does anyone else have any input? Mira, this... Adestel?
Would I know anything about what this boat would look like since I like sort of saw it from like the bottom?
I wish I could say yes, but honestly, you would have been so far down in the ocean, so far below it that, yeah, unfortunately, you couldn't have seen it.
Do we want to deceive this man or intimidate him?
Deceive him. I want to see if I can fucking get this boat. Or at least find out where it is.
I'm just wondering if the owner of the boat showing up and being like, "Where's my boat?" Might, kind of be weird.
I mean,
My boat got
doubt
lost
he-
in the storm. I got thrown off. There you
I
go.
goes with it everywhere.
That's a good story. You know that big storm that happened.
I don't know. Where were you gonna?
That's what I was gonna.
Okay, then you do it. I
This is
won't
my
do
day
it,
of-
man.
Alright, I'll go by myself.
You're gonna go. Okay, so tell me exactly what you're doing.
I am finding a secluded place where no one
Okay.
can see me.
Okay.
I'm going to shape change into, or disguise self into Lucian.
Okay.
You should send Templeton in with her just in case.
I can do that. Yeah, and I'll if we're gonna go somewhere secluded, then I'll sit down and you know look through Templeton and send him in
Okay.
with her. Yeah.
I will keep him in my pocket,
Okay.
and
And
I
he
will
goes.
scratch his little belly. I will
All right.
give
So you're sending. So you're gonna send Templeton in with her.
Sure.
Okay. So you. All right. So Evie, you're disguising yourself as Lucian. It's just an illusion of him. So like
Yeah.
your physical body is still you.
pretty big.
So like where would you put Templeton on you?
Well,
I'm
okay,
assuming he
so
wouldn't be visible.
I was about to say,
Is he gonna be disguised by the? If he's on my person, is he gonna be disguised by the?
Depends on where you put him.
like, if he's like in a
Or if he's
pocket
like in my cleavage?
that's inside of the illusion, he would be hidden, right? Like,
Yes, he would be.
be warm and soft.
I want to put him in my cleavage.
I don't know if Evie has cleavage.
Sure, she
Just
does.
pecs.
Yeah.
Some
He
All right,
slides
so-
right through.
You hide Templeton somewhere on your body, and he's
Okay.
Scared Templeton.
Okay, let me just clear this up right now. It is canon. Evie has big old titties, okay?
He's jacked and just is like swinging them
Yeah.
around.
She
How?
fights with her titties. It's
No.
like a strategy.
As the creator of this world, I veto that.
Yeah, I'll just stick him somewhere where he can't be seen.
Okay. So, you duck into an alley, disguise yourself as Lucian. Khan has Templeton go with you, and he fades back and now is seen through Templeton. So, I guess first, before any of this goes on any farther, Adastel and Mira, what are you going to do while this is going down?
We're at a harbor, right?
Yes.
Can I just like swim through the harbor?
Yeah?
Like
Here's
under the
that.
boat?
Yeah?
And just like see if I see anything that looks weird or anything?
Yeah. So I'll say go ahead
Weird.
and make either a perception or investigation check.
Aww. Three.
Oof.
3. You're a little distracted by this anger coming back that 30 minutes ago was not present at all. So you don't catch anything, unfortunately.
Just trying to go on a swim.
Yeah. So
And the water's all murky because it's a harbor.
yeah.
Probably gross.
Adastel, what are you doing?
I'm sitting with Khan while he's looking through Templeton.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
talk to you. I just can't hear you or see you, so I'll report anything, I guess, to you if something happens.
Cool. And Rugrat will basically sit there with Adastel, basically just kind of, or actually, he'll be at like the end of the alley that you guys are sit in, basically like guard duty. So, Evie, what are you doing?
I'm going to head over to the harbor master.
Okay. So So, like I said, the door is locked. Or, not locked, sorry. The door's closed. But there's a little window on the side of the building that you can see somebody's in there.
I'll just like lean up against the building and just tap on the window.
On the window?
Yep.
Okay. So, looking inside, you see what looks like a human. Very probably non-binary. You can't really tell much of a gender. Looks to be about in their early 30s. They have tan skin, long, like chestnut-colored hair that goes past their shoulders, with also like a top knot kind of tied up at the very top. Very sharp jaw, like very angular features, but also, like I said, kind of non-binary. They look up and see you, and their eyes go wide for a second.
I just.
I would like for you to make an intelligence saving throw.
That was quick.
Lord. Alright. Well, now I'm fucking scared. Shit. Intelligence saving throw. Alright. Oh, fucking shitball. That is not good. That's 7.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You died.
You fail. And
I start playing the violin.
you
Perform a
take
concert for you.
you take 32 psychic damage as your mind is just absolutely obliterated with a level of mental pain that you've never experienced. And you fall backwards onto your back. You can go ahead and make a concentration check for the disguised self, but, you know, not looking good.
16 would be the DC.
Yeah.
Wow, this didn't last very long.
I'm really glad she wins, not me.
What do I add to that?
Your con save.
11.
11. So you fall you fall backwards, like down the little stairs that had gone up to the building. The disguised self drops, and you are yourself. And right now you are stunned. Like you can't move your body. You're basically in like mental shutdown that extends to physically.
Well, shit.
You see the door burst open, and then you see... You know what? I am just going to go ahead and pull you to a map.
What about the rat? What about the rat in my titties?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm gonna go. She's blowing it. She's blowing it.
I rolled bad. Not my fault.
I'm just swimming in the ocean over here.
Oh hell.
Oh, good. I'm in the harbor.
Yeah, it's not far.
Well, shit.
So
Mira's about to come up out of the water like a dolphin.
all right, so Mira, I'll say you were there. Evie, you are right there on the ground. You are currently incapacitated.
Sick. I love when
Con.
my plans fail miserably. My favorite part of D&D.
Con, you would have been like
So
right
fun.
there. Adestelle said she was right next to you,
Love it.
and Rugrut would have been right there on guard duty. So,
Combat music.
yes.
Well, shit.
Battle.
To your battle stations!
Was
I
the
love when the dice fuck me over.
was the music cutting out while Jordan was telling us
Yeah.
your memories? Okay, I couldn't stop it. I couldn't do anything to it. It was just like bugged out for a while. That's good now, I guess. All right.
Trying to grab a token, but for some reason it's not showing up and above. That's weird. Fuck it, let's get a different one. So
Fucking Aboleth.
it's not actually
okay.
one. Yeah, no, it's not actually.
They bust out
Okay.
of my chest like alien.
It's not actually an aboleth. It was just, yeah.
Okay.
So, after you see Lucian just go, "Ugh!" and fly backwards and like sit there just jittering, laying there on the ground, you see.
Gyrating, would you say?
No, I wouldn't. You see this black portal open up, like probably 15 feet off the ground, like right above Evie's body. And inside, it looks like deep space. Like you just see stars and nothing. And out of this portal, this horrifying, like, squid-like alien creature thing comes out, lands on the ground, and roll initiative.
I have health potions written down in my notes. Did we distribute those?
Yes, you actually did.
I'm gonna
did.
use my clockwork amulet, and take 15 on my initiative. That's like the best use for that thing, is just getting better initiative.
Yeah, why not?
I cannot roll high on initiative.
11.
I got a 10.
I knew that stupid artifact was a kind of eldritch horror thing.
Alright, so Con 15,
Yeah.
Mira 10, Adestelle, what did...
Shit. Jail. God.
11.
Nice.
11.
So fucking stupid.
Evie, what'd you get?
7. Keep rolling 3s.
Stop doing that.
I'm
And-
trying.
Rugrut. Ooh, God.
Marissa.
Hey, Rugrut got 7 too.
Great.
You want me to cry? Because I would
And-
rat on camera.
That music started perfectly as you were describing the monster appearing, by the way. The
Oh, did
Skyrim
it?
music.
Does he Fusroda?
I would like to roll to Fusroda.
Sorry, I'm just pulling up a stat block. All right. Just making some changes.
Changes.
Now the song's gonna be in my head.
Changes.
All right, so
Always. Changes.
we're in initiative. Khan, you are up first.
Okay. Where'd the music go?
You
Oh,
got
there we go. That was perfect timing. Oh fuck. Okay, so I see. I guess I saw Evie start to fall through Templeton's eyes. So Templeton's still on her, right?
Yes.
Or was it an area of effect spell?
Nope.
Okay. Once again, I gotta use my action to save your ass. I'm gonna cast invisibility through
Okay.
Templeton to make Evie invisible.
Okay. So,
Right. At least they don't have advantage on you when they try to attack you.
so Templeton is like sidling his way out of Evie's cleavage, and he gets the mental command from Khan, and he and he like does a defibrillating motion on Evie's chest, and she turns invisible.
Molested by a rat. Starting off strong.
You can grab your tits.
Alright.
Your rat touched me.
Then I will...
My broken box.
So it doesn't know we're here, right? So am I, if I take the hide action, am I good to, or do I need to move some more?
I would say it can see Evie and Rugrut. It cannot see Miracon or Anastel.
Okay, well then I'll use my bonus action to go ahead and hide.
Cool.
So that is a lot. 26.
Yeah, you're in.
Okay. Is it I'm not 100% sure. Let me read the spell. I was gonna say, is it like an action to recall him to me?
It's a very good question.
You can, as an action. No, I can't. It's an action. I've already spent my action. So
Oh, okay.
okay. So he'll just stay on Evie then, for now.
Cool.
That's
All
it.
right. So that is it for Khan. Adastel.
Okay. I'm gonna step out and use Guarding Bolt.
Okay.
Oh my god, why do I keep rolling so low? I rolled a 14. But
Emily, do you see where I'm like
I'm gonna use
trying
my
to give you the
lucky
condition?
point
Look on the
reroll.
log. It should be asking you.
On the log.
Yeah. At the bottom, it should say Con would like you to set invisible. I was just trying to.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So now you have a
22.
little marker.
22?
Yep.
Smart use of a point, because the 14 would not have hit, and the 22 does.
Yep, I had a feeling. Where did I just cast that?
I'm clicking on it, but it's not.
It did. Already did it. You got the little invisible marker on you.
Sick. Thank you.
5d6. Why is it not rolling? Gotta do a manual roll. 13.
Damage?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So glad I took
So-
the
It is really coming handy. So you peek out and shoot a guiding bolt at it, and it hits this creature, and it starts to glow in that spot. So whoever hits it next has advantage, and it looks at you, and it can clearly see you now.
Okay, I'm gonna run behind this.
It cannot see you now. Alright, any bonus actions or movement or anything?
No, I've used all my movement now. That I want to, anyway.
Cool. That's it for Adestel. It is Mira.
Okay. I am. I'm gonna do something different this time.
Uh-oh, new Mira.
She got the. She get that dog on her now.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use my channel divinity, but I'm gonna.
Completely
So I'm gonna-
cut out.
What?
Oh,
You use your channel divinity to do what?
use marine layer,
Okay.
and then it creates a thick cloud of fog that surrounds me and heavily obscures the area 20 feet in all directions, following me as I move. Me and all creatures within 5 feet treat this fog as lightly obscured, and it lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
You could set an aura on yourself.
Yep, I was just doing that.
Ways to die.
Okay.
You said 20-foot radius?
Yes.
And we're actually by the
Cool.
ocean.
I know. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Alright, do you guys see that aura that I just put on her?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ooh, it like pulses. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move closer, and then I'm going to do a melee attack with my trident.
Okay. Roll it.
Yeah, 23 to hit,
Ooh, yeah, that is.
and then
And you have advantage. Roll for
Oh,
advantage just to make sure you don't get a crit.
Yep, that's
yeah.
true.
okay, well, it was 9 damage. It did not get a crit. I got 1, so.
Oh. Well,
And then I'm going to hit again.
go for it.
Let's do it. 12.
That does not hit.
Okay. Well, that's it. I'm
Cool.
done now.
Alright, so you guys see... You see this fog just start to form above the water. You hear a splash, and then a...
This music is perfect.
Alright, so that is it for Mira. It is now the creature's turn.
The creature.
So,
I'm a butthole from another dimension.
alright.
The alternate dimension butthole. I'm sorry, I'm running on very little sleep.
All right, so Mira, make a wisdom saving throw.
No.
Oh no.
$15.
Oh my god, you are so fucking lucky.
Is that
So,
exactly what she needed?
she needed 14.
Oh. Let's go.
So, after you stab this creature, it looks over at you, and two of its many tentacles go wrap around your face, and you start to feel, for the second time today, some mental influence. Only this time, this is not one of your friends trying to help you out. This is something else trying to get in. And you are able to do that.
Pulling your headset off.
Shake it off so hard that your helmet flies off. And nothing happens. So, it lets out a scream of anger that didn't work. But that is it for its turn.
So I don't know the specifics of Marine Lair, but if the area is heavily obscured except for your ally within 5 feet, wouldn't any attacks on something that in that area have advantage? Like if we got next to you and attacked it, because it's heavily obscured, it's basically blinded. We'd have advantage on the attacks, right? That's the whole point of this, I think, of Marine Lair. It's like everything that attacks you would have disadvantage, but you would have advantage to attack. Actually,
That's a good question.
I'm not sure what the rules are for heavily obscured, but I think it makes you blind.
That's kind of why I did it.
That's what I'm thinking. I think it gives us advantage as long as we get within 5 feet of you.
It says, for Marine Lair specifically, it says, makes the area heavily obscured. You and each creature within 5 feet of you instead treat the area as lightly obscured.
Okay, so the creature's within 5 feet of you.
Lightly obscured.
It can see. Okay.
As long as you guys are in 5 feet of me.
Anybody, whether ally or enemy.
Or that, yeah.
Yeah.
But if I stay more than 5 feet away.
Then it's heavily obscured. Alright, so, Evie,
Sorry, I made it confusing.
No, it's fine. I want to clarify.
Evie, you are incapacitated on your turn. So we go to Rugrat. And
It's so fun. I love D&D.
it's over now. The incapacitated effect only lasted your turn. So it's after your turn is over, you shake it off. So Rugrat gonna do a Rugrat, and he runs up into the fog, and he is gonna pop. Well,
Pop his pussy.
nope, no, he's not. No, he's not.
His bussy.
The first one was a natural 1.
He's a goblin, so it's a gussy.
Ugh. Wow, a 1 and a 2. Rugrat not having a great time. So he tries to hit it with the staff, but he can't see because of the fog. And he'll use his bonus action to... You know what? He is going to use his bonus action to hex this thing.
Exit.
Oh, I thought there was a hex, like, condition indicator. So he has it hexed, and he is going to pick... Constitution. So it has disadvantage on Constitution checks. That's it for him, so back up to the top with Con.
Alright, so if they're all heavily obscured, I won't be able to see anything until I get in to the fog. You're still invisible, so you'll have it. Well, she's gone, but Evie is still invisible, so she'll have advantage on her next attack. Yeah, I just gotta get in there and fight, I guess. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I
I'm doing the party.
I can get right there, I guess, if that's within 5 feet of Mira and also within range of the thing. Alright, then I will take a swipe with my +1 dagger.
Go for it.
16 plus 9, so it's 25.
That is.
Alright. And then I will add my 4d6 sneak attack because Rugrut's right there.
Yep.
Okay, that's a lot of 5s and 6s. So a 1 on the dagger dice, so that's 1, 2, 7, 12, 18, 18 points of piercing damage. Yeah, 18 points of piercing damage.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll use Misty Step to get back out of its range. So I'll go 30 feet this direction. Sure. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
So there goes all my second level spell slots.
All right. So, Adestelle.
I'm going to move up to here and cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. So that's a dex save.
Do you need to be able to see it, though?
Good question.
Dark Radiant assistance on a creature you can see.
Yep.
See, yep.
Don't you need to be able to see?
You need to see that in order to do it?
I believe
actually...
that ability relies on sight.
My calculations are correct. Okay. I will. Was not prepared for this. Have so many things I can do now. That has to be in 30 feet. How much did I move? 15? Ugh, it still wouldn't be enough. Okay, I'm just gonna move up. And then I'll just guiding bolt again. Oh wait, I can't see.
Yep.
Ah,
Oh, I'm sorry, I made everything difficult.
it's okay.
Good for melee fighters, which we are still mostly melee fighters, so it's alright.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
You got other spells.
You could hold something too.
I'm going to dash.
Okay. Cool. Any bonus actions?
I do my spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapon. I will do that.
Alright. So I'll say your spiritual weapon is this.
What the hell even is that?
A changeling.
Oh.
Just a token I grabbed.
Oh, okay, I can see now. I was panned out, so it looked like a blob. It looked like one of those, like, stroke simulators.
What?
You ever seen the images that's, like, your brain, like, it's designed so that you can't tell what anything is? I'll
I've never seen that.
Anyway.
Where do you want to put it? Ping on the
Right
map.
there, fine.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, I'll put it right there.
Okay. So go ahead and make your attack with it.
9.
Nope.
She just came sprinting on.
Yeah, she comes to my room and then when I go
Is he zooming around or something?
yeah, I think she'll scratch at my door and then she'll run away like she's ding dong ditching me.
All right. So that's it for Adestelle. Mira,
Okay, we're gonna melee attack it.
go for it.
Oh, 11.
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Try again.
Try it.
Yeah, 25.
25. Yeah. Wow, that hits.
Then, oh, damn it. 5 damage. Plus, I would like to do a full arm bonus action. Roll 2 hits. 19.
That hits.
I don't like it.
And I hit again with 5 damage.
Oh my god.
Awesome. What?
I can't. Yeah, it does feel like you're having a stroke.
Yeah, you
It
can't
looks like
tell
a
what
2D
anything
AI
is.
image.
Ew. I don't
It's
like
like
that.
I'm on the verge of discovering what it is, and I
Yeah,
can't.
but you can't. That's how I felt when I looked at that. I was like, what
It's
the
like a
hell?
prolonged sleep.
All right.
Okay, I'm done.
Mira, are you gonna move at all?
How far am I from this guy? Not that far.
Well, since you did a melee attack, you would have had to have been within
Yeah,
5
I moved
feet.
in, so
Yeah, so
I'll
I
just
guess.
move back to where I am.
So you're gonna move back.
Yeah, so he
You'll
can-
take an opportunity attack if you do.
I know, but I want him to be heavily obscured, not
Okay.
because
Yeah.
if I'm that close, he'll be lightly obscured, right? Because I'll be within 5 feet.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll risk it and I'll move back.
All right.
You
Yeah.
can tank it.
So you can definitely move back. He will take his opportunity attack. That is a 22 to hit.
Damn it.
You're tough.
So you take 12 bludgeoning damage as one of its tentacles shoots out and slaps you. And you need to make a Constitution save.
Oh, my baby.
14.
You literally needed 14. So as it hits you, it leaves this slime on you. But
Ew.
not only are you so just constantly wet, but you also literally just jumped out of the water, so the slime just like kind of rolls off of you. So, that is it for Mira.
I've heard that.
Yeah, it is.
Shut up!
So, it is now the creature's turn. And just like last time, it is going to reach out its tentacles and grab Mira's face. And Mira, you need to make another wisdom
But can
save.
it see? Does it need to be able to see to do
Yeah,
that?
I'm 20 feet away now, so...
Good point. It does need to be able to see her. So, never mind. He does not do that. Instead...
It cannot see.
Let me put my rules law book back up on the shelf.
Alright.
Cody pulls out a book and just like immediately flips to the page without looking.
So, he's not going to do it to Mira. Instead, he's going to do it to Evie. Because he is within 5 feet of
She's
her.
invisible. Can't see her.
You're right.
You can't see anybody!
Actually, he can't see
Fine.
anybody because it's all heavily obscured, correct?
Because I'm 20 feet away.
Unless he moves, I guess.
He's within 5 feet of Rugrat.
But
It's
they're
within 5 feet
they're
of
heavily
me.
obscured.
Like, he's in a heavily obscured...
Oh, yeah, I was thinking, like, anybody within 5 feet of each other, but it's within 5 feet of you. So, yes, you're right. Yeah, so he can't see anything.
Everyone's wandering around in a dense fog like Al Pacino in Insomnia or something.
So, in that case, he is going to...
Do nothing.
Explode, die instantly.
He's going to jump into the water.
What? Rude.
And... Huh. You see him try to, like, get under one of the docks and hide, but he's so big that you can clearly see him, like, under the dock right there. And that's it for his turn. So...
Yeah, for the win.
Is he still in the marine layer?
He is, yes.
Okay.
He's underwater, but he is within the radius of it, yes.
Okay.
Evie, it is your turn. You are no longer incapacitated, but you are prone, so it will take half of your movement to stand up.
Okay.
And you're invisible, so...
And you're invisible.
Stand up.
Your first attack would be with advantage.
We'll stand up. Drinking a health potion, is that a bonus action or an action?
Rules as written say action. I call it a bonus action.
I'll stand up and I want to drink a health potion with my bonus action.
Go.
So
Roll it.
This. Or is it 2d4 plus 2? 2d4, where are my 4s? 2d4. 3, 4, 5, 7. Wow, 7 hit points.
Better than not having them.
Alright, so I heal 7, and then I want to. Can I still see it?
You
No.
have to get up next to Mira.
Yeah, because you are in the middle of the marine layer.
Can I see anything?
Not really.
Do I know the direction that Mira is in?
Yes.
But would I even know? I don't want to metagame. Would I even know that getting close to her would allow me to see?
Yeah, that's not like a game rule. Like, you can see that the fog is thinner immediately around her.
Okay. Okay, then I want to use half my movement, so I still have 15 feet, so I can get.
No,
Can I
but
please-
now I will say, being within 5 feet of her does not let you see into the parts of the fog that are beyond 5 feet, because that fog is still thick and heavily obscured. It's just not thick immediately around her. So, like, you won't be able to see through it to him just because you're within 5 feet of her. It's just
Okay.
that the 5 foot radius around her is thinner. That's why it's lightly obscured. But it doesn't give you the ability to, like, see through the thicker part of it.
I thought it was.
doesn't?
I
It
thought it was
does.
all lightly obscured as long
No,
as you're standing next to.
lightly obscured as long as you're within 5 feet of me. This one says you. What does it say? You and all creatures within 5 feet of you treat this fog as lightly obscured.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood it. Yes. Alright,
Sorry,
yeah,
I made it really confusing.
I take back what I said. So, yeah, if you're standing within 5 feet of her, you can see.
Okay, I moved 5, 10, 15 right here. Can I squeeze between these two? Rugrat and,
It's a spiritual weapon, so it doesn't even
Yeah.
take up that space technically.
Yeah.
Okay. 15, he's about 15 feet away, so I can see him.
Yes.
And you're invisible.
And I'm invisible, so I want to throw both of my hand axes at this bitch.
So, roll your first one with advantage. The second one, just a normal hit.
I rolled 2 8s.
That doesn't hit.
Well, it's 15.
That doesn't hit.
That doesn't hit.
So, second one?
This is my worst game in a while. 19?
That does hit.
Okay. 6. That's a 6. 10 damage.
Okay. So you are able to see him trying to hide under the dock, but you throw both of your hand axes. One just sinks into the water. The other one hits him in one of his tentacles.
Not to be that guy one more time, but because he is in heavily obscured and he cannot see you, you're an unseen attacker, so actually both of your attacks would have advantage.
Roll the second one again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
6. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right. Any more movement or bonus actions? Oh yeah, you don't have any more movement. But
And bonus action.
what'd you
Took a
use?
health potion.
Oh yeah, duh. All right. So that is it for Edie. It's Rugrat's turn. There's not a lot he can do when that thing is in the water. But he's got some darts, so he'll run up, still within the 5 feet of Mira, and he's going to throw 2 darts at it. $11, that does not hit. And 13, that does not hit.
No.
Advantage?
That was the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Man, y'all missing with advantage.
21.
Rolling shit
Nice.
tonight.
So that one does hit. And that is, 9 damage.
Demolish.
The few times that he has used the darts, he has put them to very good effect. So he chucks a couple darts at it, and oh shit! I forgot he hexed it, so it actually adds another 2 necrotic damage.
We got too many rules going on.
This is higher level.
Higher level D&D. And then for his bonus action, he's going to use a key point and patient defense. So back up to the top with Khan.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action dash to get up next to Mira. So right there, that is, I think 35 feet of movement if you like follow the edge of the docks, because I'm not gonna run across the water, obviously.
Yeah.
So I'll use my bow and attack with advantage against the creature. Oh my god, I rolled really high on attacks at least. That's 26 to hit.
That is.
So rolling 5d6 damage. That sucks. 5, 6, 10, 13. 20 piercing damage.
God damn.
And that wasn't even, that was like kind of not the greatest sneak attack.
So Khan runs up next to Mira in the cloud, draws an arrow, lets it go, it sinks into this thing, and...
And then I'll just... are these like boxes here that I could... I know I've already used my bonus action, but that I could duck behind for a little bit of cover, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use the rest of my extra movement from my dash and just kind of duck behind that.
I would say those will give you half cover.
Okay. Well, he can't see me right now anyway, so
Yeah.
it should be fine. Okay, I'm good.
Alright, Adestel.
I'm moving here.
Okay.
And could I finally guiding bolt?
Sure.
Finally!
Advantage!
Uh, 17. And with advantage, 21.
That hits.
Nice.
Yeah! Slam that guiding bolt.
2 guiding bolts in a row?
Damn!
Unheard of!
Statistically impossible.
22.
God damn. What level did you cast in that? 3?
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Adestel runs up, shoots another guiding bolt. It hits it, and it screams even more. And it is not looking good. You still have your bonus action.
Yeah, I'm moving my spiritual weapon and smacking it.
Roll it.
Oh, smack it.
Little smack.
Roll to smack it.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
You don't smack it.
With us
Smack,
today,
smack.
man.
Wait. With advantage.
With advantage.
Jesus.
Oh, it's so fun being on this side of the bullshit rule.
14.
Nope.
Well,
Advantage.
Alright. That's it for Adestel.
And
Mira.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna move because everyone came over here to move near me, so I'm just gonna use my javelin and throw.
Cool. Roll it.
Okay. Roll 17.
Just hits.
Wait,
With
do I get
advantage.
advantage?
Oh, yeah, with advantage.
17. Okay, and then damage is 9.
Okay.
And then I roll again. 19. Damage. 10. And that is it.
So Mira pulls out a javelin, throws it into the water. Before she even sees if it hits, grabs another one, throws that too. Both of them sink in, and it's just... Where it was screaming really loud, now it's just... It is now its turn. So... Alright. It is going to jump out of the water. And... One last time. It's gonna grab Mira's face. And Mira, make a wisdom saving throw.
You got this.
No.
11.
Shoot.
You don't got this.
I don't got this. I don't has it.
Mira, you are... charmed.
No!
You now do its bidding.
Oh, shit. Good luck,
Luckily,
guys.
you just went, so we've got a second to fucking kill this thing before it gets a little hairy.
Hurry up and kill it, otherwise you're gonna kill me.
Yeah.
So, it will use its bonus action to cause you to take 10 points of damage, and it heals 10 points.
Rude!
As you feel like static pain in your mind, but you accept that as a worthy sacrifice to your master.
Rude.
Not in your mind, it's not.
Not right now.
Evie, you're up.
Feel the seawiness.
Fuck it up.
Alright.
You saw this thing grab Mira's face, and Mira's face turned angry as she looked at you.
How big is this thing?
10, 15 feet long, with lots of tentacles.
To cast enlarge reduce
On it or yourself?
on it.
Okay.
I want to reduce it. It's a con save. 14.
What's that
Rugrat,
do?
Rugrat
Who's
hexed
reducing
it and picked Constitution. So it has disadvantage on that save.
Not to be that guy one more time.
It's only
It's
checks, isn't it?
Constitution checks, not saves.
That's right. Oh, he failed anyway, though.
Nice. Hell yeah. What does that do exactly?
To reduce target size is halved in all dimensions, and its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. This reduction decreases its size by one category from medium to small. For example, until the spell ends, the target also has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons also shrink to match the new size. All these weapons reduce the target's attacks with them deal 1d4 less damage. Can't reduce
Gotcha.
the damage below 1.
Gotcha.
How big is it now?
6-ish feet long.
Sick. Somebody cut its head off.
Hail and flip it around.
You were kind of the person that I was hoping would do that.
Big.
You're a fighter! I thought you were
No,
gonna kill it.
Now it's tiny.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's alright. Me and Rugrat got this.
Everybody pummel it.
Me and Rugrat got this. And Edistel. We all three of us get to go before Mira.
Hurry up!
Question. It says, dumb question. I get 2 attacks per action. Is that just for melee?
You have to take the attack action to get the second attack, like with the weapon.
Okay. Can I use my bonus? Is it on the dock or is it in the water?
Well, when it jumped out of the water, it was kind of... Because you guys were on the dock, and it's not a super wide dock, it was sort of half on, half off, just because it was so big. When you shrunk it, I'll say it would have, like, flopped onto the dock.
Can I move over to it?
You're already within melee range of it, but, I mean, you can move, like...
Right there.
Yeah, you can move right there, that's fine.
Cool. Alright. Fuck it up, guys.
Alright, it's Rugrat's turn, and he's gonna do exactly that.
Punch it in its little
Let's go, Rug.
worm mouth.
Wow. Not that. Hey, natural 20, there we go.
For his second attack?
Yep.
Advantage?
No, because it's now within 5 feet of Mira.
Oh, right.
Oh, that was weird.
Advantage? Start saying that.
Just all the
All
time.
the time.
Time. Advantage.
Alright, so Rugrat goes for one staff, misses, goes again, cracks it this time. Some of its teeth fly out, and it's like slumped on the dock. And he'll just take an unarmed strike as a bonus action. Just hits. And he pops it in the head. And
Would Rugrat perhaps try to do a stunning strike with that one hit that hit?
if you would like him to.
Why not? We might
Yeah.
as well try it.
Yeah, so he'll use another key point. And... Ha! Natural 20.
Okay.
Nah.
So that's it for Rugrat and Khan.
Alright, well, I gotta get within 5 feet of Mira, so I'm gonna hop up on these boxes right here, knock an arrow, and over their shoulders.
Roll it.
I mean, that's gonna hit, because it's a 16, but do I want to use my inspiration to try to get a natural 20? No, I'll just take it.
16 does not hit.
No, 16 on the dice, plus
Oh!
8.
Well,
okay.
I'll go ahead and tell you. If you hit, it's dead.
With sneak attack, it's dead? Okay.
No, you don't need sneak attack, because it has 1 health.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did a lot. Okay.
So, Khan jumps up on the boxes he had been hiding behind, pulls an arrow, and basically just execution shot puts it out of its misery. Without a sound, the arrow just sinks into what you think is its head, and it just... and... just melts into, like, goo.
Nice.
And it is 11:15. Combat's over. I think that's a perfect time to call it.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Yay.
Woo, we did it! And Mira didn't hit any of us.
We didn't have to tell anybody.
Hey, that worm is dead.